Hello everyone. I wasn't going to make a YouTube video today, but I'm at home. I'm not that sick. I got a little cold, but when I get a cold, I tend to have this like really bad cough where I'm just hacking. So I stayed home today. The reason why I'm posting a video today is because I want to. This is an educational opportunity for maybe some people out there that don't know how to get rid of ants in your house. So I have an ant problem in my house. Why? I don't know. We keep a fairly clean house. It's a little somewhat cluttery, but it's not like filthy. But I'm gonna go through like how to do it. I know a lot of people have dealt with that in the past and just don't know how to get rid of them. It's really hard to get rid of them, especially right now we're experiencing in Central California, even on the coast where I live, a heat wave. And where I live, I'm about, I want to say 10, 15 miles inland from the coast, and I'm on like a ridge. So it gets really warm here. Like right now, I'm looking at the thermometer outside, we're at like almost 100 degrees. And it's almost noon. This morning it was really hot too, but when that happens, the ants start to travel in all crevices of your house, and eventually they're looking for like a cooler place to find food. And plus all their eggs all those little baby ant eggs have probably hatched. So let's go over today how to get rid of ants out of your house. So you can see here, this is like where I sit. My chair is kind of pulled away. Nugget's outside, he wants to come in real bad, but I'm busy, Nugget, sorry. So you can see I pulled it away because I was sitting here, say that chair was pushed back where it's supposed to be, and ants are just flooding out of this ventilation grate right here. And you can see there's a couple there. I just got done swiffering the whole floor. You guys, I don't know if you're from a different country watching this video, a swiffer is basically just like a wet mop thing. I'll show you what I use. So it's this thing right here. It's a swiffer. You just put you buy these in the store. It's got like a little scent on it, fresh scent it says. You can have all different kinds of scents like coconut. Anyway, not a sponsor, but it's a very effective way, and it's what I use to mop the floors of my house. And what that does is the chemical or whatever in the swiffer, it supposedly wipes away. It's like a soap, kind of like a soap that basically wipes away without leaving a huge residue of the ant trail. Because I've watched a lot of nature videos, and how ants operate is when they're walking around leaving a trail, they make little excretions, and that signals the other ants to follow. And that's kind of how they communicate, by using their sense of smell, not necessarily their eyes. Or they have antennae, and I think they do have eyes, but they don't really use them per se. They use their senses of smell to get around and navigate. And see, they're just coming out. And I swiffered already, but I'm gonna, like you can see, if I look behind here, oh, someone spilled some popcorn. That was probably me. But I look behind my couch, it's pretty nasty. It's like, there's like a color marker back there, but I need to clean back there too. So it's a chore. You gotta get all the surfaces clean with that swiffer. So I'm gonna go back over things with the swiffer. And they were coming out of this vent too. Yeah, literally I was sitting there, and within like only 20 minutes at the most of sitting in this chair, they were just swarming out of this vent. I wish I would have filmed that earlier. I mean, there's just like swarms coming out of here. I'll take care of that though. All right, so we got things pretty well swiffered up. The next thing I want to talk to you about is another thing I use. Again, not a sponsor, just stuff that works for me. Taro liquid ant baits. So after you clean your floors, you clean behind the couch, you clean all the crevices as good as you humanly can, you know? I mean, I didn't pull it back everything, but I went underneath, you know, with the swiffer, and so things are cleaner. You want to use these, because what these will do is, like what it says, it's an ant bait. It'll attract the ants. They really do like this bait. I can testify to that. And it says what it does is it basically they take the bait, and I think it basically poisons the eggs. They bring it back as food. I can't testify to that. I'm assuming it works because I've had good success with it. But definitely what it does at the very least, it attracts these ants. They'll be all over this thing when I set this down in the corner over here. And the bummer is I got this guy. I don't want him even thinking about touching the ant bait because it'd probably make him sick. But what you do, I could watch him. So if he's inside the house, you know, someone's in here, and if he's messing around with this with his nose, which he hasn't before, but I'm gonna put it right here in a key spot where they're coming out of this vent. Then I'm gonna put another one in the corner over here, and another spot where they're coming out in the vent. Oh, also, we have this charging station right here. Is for what we have what's called a Roomba. I don't know if you guys have one. If you don't, you should get one. It's kind of expensive, but worth it. It's like, I think you can get one for like 200 or something, maybe less now. Amazon actually bought the company Roomba because they were probably selling so many. That's where we bought ours. But anyway, so what it does is it's a robot that, here's the cartridge for it that you gotta clean out like every day that you use it. And the stinking Roomba caught like swarms of these ants, and so I didn't see that's why this thing's outside right now. So I want to make, you gotta make sure there's no ants inside this thing. That's why I wanted to, give the ants some time to get out of there. But this Roomba's pretty cool. It's been a handy little tool, so we don't have to spend all of our days cleaning. So we can actually get out and do some hiking or whatever. I could play with my kids or fishing, whatever. All right, well, so maybe I'll show you how I open this thing. All right, guys, so the funny thing about these, on the package, I've learned this years ago, is it says you could break apart this top part to open it. That allows the ants to get in here and, to get at the bait. Use a pair of kitchen shears, and I've got only 2 more of these left. I need to go to the store, get some more, but you're supposed to do this every month until they go away. But definitely kind of hold this back, like kind of upwards, because you want this is filled with like fluid. See, because it's hot, it's real liquidy today because it's hot, really hot. So I'm gonna cut this and then I'm gonna place it down there, but I'm gonna cut it in this position, okay? Okay, so I got a hole cut in this thing. Let's go ahead and just like place it right here on the edge. I want to entice them a little bit. Where's one right there? Here's one. Here, grab some of this. They'll find it eventually. So pour a little bit out of here. Oh, just that much. Just that much, see? And that's gonna attract. I'll film it later when they come all over this thing and take that bait. It'll be fun. And one in this, where the main infestation was, right here. Oh yeah, there's a bunch over here. Again, pour a little bit out like that. Just tilt it a little bit. Oop, that's it. Cool. Oh, see, they're already getting it. All right, so I'll wait and we'll see how many we can get in maybe about 2 hours or so. All right, guys, so you got the ant bait. It's been a little longer. It's been about 3 hours because there wasn't much significant difference, but I just want to show you how well this works. So they were mainly, and this is obviously you guys saw, I cleaned up, and they were kind of running back. The ants were kind of running sort of back this way, and they sort of still are. You can see maybe little bits of them, but mainly they are now distracted, and they're going for the ant bait. So that's a good thing. So just to show you guys, it's a good way to get rid of, they kind of, I wiped away their trail, but they sort of stay because the weather, it's really hot outside. I'll show you what our thermometer looks like. Don't know if you guys could see that through the glass, but it is basically 90 degrees now, so it's a little cooler. All right, guys, take care. Hopefully this will eventually get rid of these ants. Meanwhile, I'll just have to deal with them for a little bit. They're pretty relentless because it's hot. They're trying to get inside. All right, guys, take care.